All right, sweet. So we'll
You
kick
got
it off.
cheese. That's cool.
Uh, that's a pretty sweet background.
Thank you, thank
uh,
you.
That's
uh,
cool.
So last session, you guys kind of kicked off while still in the exchange base. You guys kind of went head to head with Belson, the Trandoshan boss of the exchange on the Smuggler's Run. We had a pretty brutal battles, looking pretty grim for the party for a bit. Uhl had been taken out by one of Belson's vibro blade attacks and had actually passed away. But luckily, Ping came in right in the nick of time and was able to use some pretty cunning use of the Force to turn Belson's own guards against him and cause the Trandoshan to flee. Uh, After that, you all were able to get some much needed rest, get Uhl into a bacta tank and bring him back into life. And then we're able to uncover the holocron that you were able to take from the exchange, finding out about a couple of different things going on. But the party decided they wanted to go and rescue the younglings from the exchange, who was going to be selling them off to the highest bidder. They have a little slavery on the moon of Kessel. So to do that, you guys decided to work with Koso, the hut boss on the moon, to see if you guys would be able to find both transport as well as some information or resources to go against the exchange. After working out a deal with him, you were set to leave, riding in the ship with Eason. But unfortunately, right as you guys came in, a little bit of chaos started to happen. So let me change the view for you all. So you guys came into the hangar bay. You saw Eason as well as his Gamorrean bodyguard standing out in the area. But as soon as you guys walked in, you see ship come blazing into the hangar bay, just kind of scorching in and kind of coming into a kind of a rocky landing. And as it just comes through, you see it launch a quick missile detonating near Eason, kind of sending shrapnel as well as debris and blowing up the fighter next to him. You see the smugglers burnt and kind of looking pretty rough as he lies near the wreckage. You also see four soldiers drop off of the plane. It looks like they were kind of attached or hanging on to the side of the ship as it came into the station, and they dropped off just as soon as it lands into the area. You see, they've actually give me a perception check too.
Mm.
Nice. Nuru, as well as Ping, are able to make out the insignia that they've got on the left side of their armor plates. You see that it does have the exchange logo. These guys look to be pretty hardened hunters as well. One of the things that both Ping and Nuru will be able to notice that kind of stands out about these guys is the weapons they're carrying with them. You see that they're looks like they're using kind of older slug throwers or kind of well-maintained slug throwers. None of them look like they're carrying any energy weapons. It looks like they're coming with kind of kinetic projectiles to come take on this threat. So let me and as you guys see the ship on fire, you also see that the fire suppression system kicks on, sending like a steady stream of water to try to hopefully put out the fire. But as that does happen, you see the blast doors of the hangar bay shut close, trapping the ships in there. So let me get that up. When you guys get a second, actually, let me clear this off, and we'll have you roll initiative.
Where were we at in the room? Just kind of wherever.
Yep, definitely. So,
This
kind of by the door, but wherever you kind of like around that door area.
the one at the top, right?
Yep, the one at the top.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to ask, before we like start combat, would it be possible for me to check to see if there's any of Koso's men or henchmen around?
You, in the hangar, the only people you see are Eason, who's kind of currently looks like he's unconscious by the flames. It is Gamorrean buddy. Outside of that, looks to be pretty deserted.
Okay, so if we start throwing force powers around, it's possible that we might because I don't think Koso knows that we are force sensitive. So
Yeah, there's yeah, especially with your perception too, you're pretty confident there's nobody outside of you guys in the room.
it's okay. We can use the Glamorian as a meat shield. That's that's a that's a morally okay thing to do, right?
And plus, at the end of this, we just don't need any witnesses. So, if he does see something, we'll figure that out next.
Well, he already knows you guys have force powers. You could beat him up a little earlier.
Oh, that's true. We already fought him.
But does
He was on the
Koso,
wrong side of that.
but does Koso know that? Some high rolls up here.
I always get my good rolls out as a DM.
Right. Only whenever we're hitting, right? It's like right, you deal damage, it's crits.
Yeah, and our other Doomer, was that in Tempest Feud when Rix had those crazy rolls the other night? I think it
Yeah,
was
that
our
was
game, right?
wild.
Because he's in another game as well. But he had his attack, he got nat 20, two nat 20s, I think, in a row, and max damage on all. It was just, yeah, I thought the game was broken.
I was gonna say, at some point I was like, is there something wrong?
That one time a roll 20 finally comes through for you. It was some crazy
Yeah, for
rolls.
sure.
Perfect. Yeah, so you see the exchange mercs arrayed out in front of you, and you're up first.
Alrighty. Don't think I have. Nope, 30 feet only. So. What I can do. Do you have templates in here? Don't.
Ooh.
What are you looking for?
A cone template or something. You know what? That's not gonna work. Unless. A 15-foot, those guys are not gonna be in.
Let me see if I can find a cone one.
15 goes out. 1, 2, like I forget. I don't know. Is that gonna be a cone like that?
Yeah, that's 15 feet.
Okay. Um. Ooh, it's gonna be. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that would work.
Can I
I
can
have
I
to
make
leave
it
it.
work?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right. So I'm gonna extend the max of my movement, and with my one AOE ranged attack, I'm gonna breathe in a heavy breath, and then let out a violent scream towards these two creatures. They need to make a wisdom saving throw, apparently, which is 8, 9, 10. We're at +2 proficiency, right?
Yep.
12. DC 12 wisdom.
Nice. Wisdom's a good save for these guys, or a bad save, or depending how you look at it. They have low scores, so good for you guys. First, one on the left side saves, the one on the right, or what left side fails, one on the right saves.
Okay. And damage is 9, and so it's let's see,
So 4 and 9.
half as much on a success.
Sweet.
And no further effects. I think it's just yeah, just an attack, and then that's my action, and I get one use of that down, and bonus actions. I will sorry, I need to go through all my little fighting styles. Just to do just like the standard fighting style, it's just a bonus action, right?
Did you
Or
for form
sorry,
fighting it
forms. I
is.
meant
Yeah, yeah.
forms. I will do. I'll do bonus action Sorisu.
Nice.
So that's how you do that, right? Just call that, and then
Exactly. And then the first time you take energy or kinetic, or is it? Oh, ion too.
or
So you
iron,
do
yep.
have a half on it.
Before
And
the
nice if you
end
can
of my
stack that with
next
resistance
turn.
too.
What's that? Oh, with
Nice.
resistance, nice.
Mhm.
And then on my turn, I can use a bonus action to do another one, right? Like kind of basically replace it.
Oh yeah, you can
Yeah,
use it. Each turn, use a different bonus
yeah.
action for one of the forms.
Okay, because I know it does say like the end of my next turn, but all right, that would be my turn.
Sweet. Yeah. So you see, Ull runs up and lets out that sonic scream. You see these two react. First one to get on the ball is it kinda looks like the leader of the exchange mercs. You see him duck to the side, level his rifle as he comes out of a roll, and let off 2 shots at the Athorian that kind of ran up on him. Actually, no, he's just gonna let off 1 shot. Uh, Oops, sorry, wrong guy. So he's actually gonna get up close. So he's actually, you see him drop his slug thrower and bring out a Cordis blade. You see him kind of brandy it and give a little nod towards the Ithorian as he runs up. You see him first slash out with the blade, and then you see him actually let out a sonic blast of his own. He connects with the blade, at 9 damage from the blade, and they give me a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. I think so, Naruto. So maybe just refresh. Man, I missed that one. Hit me by 1 point. Dex DC 14 Dex.
Mhm.
Save. Nice.
Nice.
What's the damage type on that? On the 9?
Sonic. Oh,
Okay.
9 kinetic for
Okay,
that
so
one.
halved. So that's 4 points there.
Oh, so 6 sonic, so just 3 for you for that one.
Nope.
So
On the 9, the kinetic. Because that's from the blade, right?
Oh, that's from the blade, yeah.
So half of that, and then half on the sonic because I saved, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, I got. All right.
So you see him slash, and then you see him tap on his arm pad and let out loose a sonic blast. Uh, Although is able to prepared for it just due to his own sonic nature, it doesn't take too much of a hit from it. You do see one of the other guys on the other side pull out a sniper rifle. See, it takes aim. It looks like he focuses on the Mandalorian. You see him level that rifle and take a quick shot. Does that a 15 hit you,
To
Ren?
me. Oh, sorry.
Just barely.
Yeah, so you see him take that shot. Ignore the sneak, but 12 kinetic damage.
For
Ouch.
Aura of Vigor,
Mhm.
what is when a creature starts its turn? That would be on their turn order, or would that apply to anyone near me at the beginning of combat?
I think it would just be at their turn because it says when a creature starts its turn, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes, it would just be at the start of their
All
turn.
right. So that unfortunately wouldn't apply to anybody.
I'd say you were fast this time. Usually he was a little bit slower in the initiative order, but he was moving
Yeah.
quick today. So you see him level that and kind of duck behind the cover of uh, the barrel as he does. You see another one move forward. And he is going to take a shot at Noru. He should be in range. Sweet he is. So you see him bring out his blaster rifle, level a shot at the Zabrakian.
I'm
That will hit 15 kinetic damage on that one. Nice. So you see Nora was able to get his saber up and get a solid reflect off of it. And reduce a lot of that damage coming in. He is going to, how far is he?
9 damage.
Yep, so that'd
Yeah,
be 9 damage afterwards. And he's gonna hold his secondary, or he's gonna let his secondary action go this round. And Noro, you're up.
okay. Um, is the area um, is it like fully lit? Is it dim lighting, or is it like I
So
have
it
to?
kind of depends where you go with it. If you get kind of over, the closer you are to the ship that's on fire, bright lighting. The area itself, though, is pretty dingy lighting.
Okay. So I can only move a maximum of 30 feet. So if I were able to go over in this area, would that be like dimmer lighting, or would this be um, just
Uh,
normal lighting?
it'd be dimmer, but it'd be pretty challenging to hide from them at that spot.
If it's dim lighting, okay. So
I forgot to.
I'm
Also,
good.
you see before you go,
Okay.
you see this droid fly over there.
Droid fly over there. Okay. Um, I'm gonna use Ideal of the Fighter, which will grant me covert mastery for 1 minute, which will allow me to hide in dim lighting while I am lightly obscured. So, would I be able to make a stealth roll if I run behind? I'm guessing this is like a crate, or
Yep, so that is the crate, so +2 cover from that. You definitely would be able to hide, but if anybody does move forward, they'd be pretty easy able to see you.
okay. So, do I need to make a stealth check with
Oh, you do. Yep.
just a straight foot straight? Oh, blah, 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 blah.
And let me. I'll just have those. Actually, I'll just have him do it for everybody. Where's his block? All right, so you were able to successfully stealth in there. They don't notice you as of yet.
And I'm going to try to take a shot off at the guy in front Ool with my holdout pistol.
All right.
And because I'm hidden, I have advantage, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you see it just pings right off of his armor. He shrugs it off.
Okay. Wheel. I guess that's my turn.
All right, Ping, you're up.
Right. So Ping is going to kind of gesture and tell these two people that went and hiding back here, you will fail, and he will twin feedback, which is one of the new skills I actually picked up. So hopefully this works out. So
Oh, just too far.
I have to make a intelligence saving throw. My save, which is, sorry, let me look it up, 16. And on a fail, they take 1 damage psychic, and then their next attack has disadvantage.
All right, so the sniper fails. And then you said this was the other guy, right?
Just the
This guy.
two that,
Okay.
yeah, hiding behind in the back there that took pop shots at us.
Yeah, so both of them fail. So they you said they take 1d4 psychic damage and disadvantage on the next attack roll. All right.
And I rolled a 1, so they just take 1, and then disadvantage on the next attack. Yep. And then I'm going to move and run behind this crate myself.
Perfect. All right, so you see the other two look as you hit them with the feedback. They look a little disoriented, off their game as they're fighting off the effects of the force. And then Ren, you're up.
Alrighty, I'm gonna use target lock on the guy right here. And then I'm just gonna take a shot at him with all my various modifiers.
All right. That'll hit.
Nice.
You'll have advantage, won't you? He hasn't moved yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he hasn't gone. Yeah.
I'll roll another just to see if I can. Yeah, no.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm all good.
Sweet. So you get a good shot off of him. You see, kind of burns into his armor a little bit. It kind of takes a good chunk out of him as you fly by. Are you holding position too, or are you moving?
I'll hold position. There's not a ton of cover I can get behind right now.
All right. Sweet. So you see the guy with the pretty large blade run up on Ping. You see him reach out with his saber and try to cut at the Jedi or at the Force user. What's your AC, Ping?
Not 16, but as a reaction, I'll use my consular thing. I forgot what it's called. Sorry.
Oh, force shield, I
Um,
think it is.
Force shield. So that'll
Sweet.
bring it up to 17.
Okay, so you're able to block that. You see as he sees his shot, his slash blocked by the force. He taps into a wrist pad next to him. And everybody within 10 feet, which I think is just you, Ping, give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Oh, and actually, I apologize. That does hit. So my AC would be 16 at the moment, so it still hit.
Okay.
And then you said a Constitution saving throw?
Yep. All right, so you see he slashes into you, then taps on his data pad. You see a bright light emerge from him. It blinds you for the next minute. At the start of your turn, you can repeat this save, and then you'll be able to end it at the on the success. So nice with this too is the start of your turn too, so you don't have to wait till the end of your turn to try to end the effect.
Nice. I apologize. That does do damage, so I take whatever that attack.
Oh no, so that'll just be 15 damage.
Quite nice.
Yeah, you see the Gamorrean just look shocked. It looks like he's completely out of his depth right now. Just Oikid, you see him run up, grab Eason, and pull him closer to the ship. You
It's
see him
also
just kind
moving
of bust.
fire.
Hard thing with roll 20 sometimes. You can't grab what you want to
Yeah.
grab. Uh, so you see him grab him and pull him closer to the ship, get him near the on ramp for the ship. And then, you're up.
Alrighty. So, looking at this guy in front of me, and yeah, took an attack from him, so I'm gonna use that against him. And first, I will. Oh, let's see. So many options. I think I'm gonna go with. Um, my Juyo Vapid form, increasing my crit range by 1.
Nice.
And so it's going to push it to 18 because I have my lightsaber already at a 19. And then the Aura of Vigor, does that apply to myself?
Yeah, that applies to you too.
Okay, so I've got, what is that based on? Charisma 3. Okay, so I've got 3 temp points. Which actually I guess I could take because that would be at the start. So just add on. All right. Okay, so I'm going to attack crit range 18 with my dual phase. Oh, no.
That's rough.
A 3.
So yeah, you see the guy kind of just juke aside just the last moment as the blade comes near him.
All right, so. Oh, I don't think I can do. Nothing. We got some group inspiration in this thing.
We do have forgotten to give you guys some group points for that. That's actually a good point. Yeah, so you guys would have had some inspiration. I just completely forgotten to hand that out. Uh, we'll say you guys have 3 in the pot if you want to use one.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a try. I got to redeem myself for that.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
Just wow. You know, of course. So, yeah, just a heavy whiff, and then try to get another one out of it, and whiff even worse. Uhl is distracted and focused on the Gamorrean and Eason, and he also yells out, "Don't you be leaving without us, piggy!" And that's unfortunately his turn.
Yeah, you see Kason's, he looks at you through, and this guy's kind of helmed up, so you can't see his face. But he looks at the saber as he dodges around and says, "Uh, This would be a nice bounty. Uh, Belson sends his regards. You see him lift up his blade again and try to slash out at Uul.
Nine will
He
miss.
misses as well. You see him tapping into his data pad, hoping to recharge his blast. And then he is up, and then the sniper is going. He is going to take a shot at Uul with disadvantage. So you see him lift that sniper rifle up, but he's still fighting the effects of ping's feedback. You see him kind of try to shake his head and get a clean shot, but he's clearly disoriented.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that is rough. So you see him take that shot.
I will.
Fortunately,
I'm gonna saber reflect that.
perfect. So nice thing with that is just the I don't know why it rolled twice for the damage, but you can ignore the sneak damage. So that would just be the 15. And you can saber reflect any additional on it.
Okay, going after 15.
Yep,
Um, only 1d6, right? Yeah, because it's probably at level 5 it goes up. Yeah.
that's right.
Yup. Cool, roll 20. Cool.
Not Ull's day today.
Nice.
Oh no, sorry. Actually, this is you wouldn't be able to saber reflect that. It was a melee attack. No, actually,
No,
no.
it's
Never mind. Sorry.
ranged. Yeah.
Yeah, I was shooting the sniper rifle.
Yep.
Sorry, got confused there.
A
You're
melee
good there. So
sniper rifle.
yeah,
He
for
threw
some
his
reason I thought
rifle at me.
I was looking at Case and for some reason so I had to sheet up, but that's good.
All
Yeah, so
right.
you're able to
14 points,
reflect a
right?
bit of it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's unfortunately it.
All right. So you see him shake off his disorientation, uh, and you see up next the droid goes, and you see it plug its arm into the system, and let's see what happens with that. Yeah, so you see the droid tap into the system, and you start to feel a little bit of weightlessness. Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Not gonna click advantage again. I keep having a problem with that.
Woo!
I'll roll one for. Ooh,
Will is currently away for a second, I believe.
so I'll just throw one in there for him. Nice. So, did really well
Nice.
there. So everybody except Ping, you are able to kind of, you see that the droid taps into the system. You feel that feeling of weightlessness start to pull at you. It looks like they may have lessened the artificial gravity. Uh, for anybody that failed, which would just be Ping, the ground is difficult terrain for you. It takes a little bit more of your focus and attention to be able to move across the area, so slowing you down a little bit. And then he is actually going to go now. He is going to take a shot at Ren. He's going to throw a grenade at Noru. So you see the rifle
Am
hunter.
I still hidden?
Oh, do you have a silencer on your blaster?
Yep.
So let's give me another stealth check versus the thing 'cause with advantage due to your silencer.
Okay. Okay.
Is that guy still being affected by feedback as well?
He is.
Okay, just making sure.
Sweet. So you are still hidden, so you're good there. He is going to throw that grenade, unfortunately, at Uul. So let me get that up. So first shot over here at Ren. You see he's still fighting that feedback as well. That he throws the grenade at Uul. So when you get a second, give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. And
Uh,
then Ren, you see the blast just go right past you.
Sweet. Can I return fire
Oh yeah,
though?
definitely. And actually, no, that just hits. So you are able to connect with him there.
All right, that's a total of 5.
That's you see, it looks like his armor takes a bit of the blow, but you're still able to get a little bit of a shot off on him.
All right, cool. Thanks.
All right.
All right. To
Uh,
con save for me. Oh, come on.
roll 20 is just not liking you today. Yeah, so you see, he kind of hefts it in a way to catch the back end of Ool, and you will take 3d6 damage and are poisoned to the end of your next turn. So 13 poison damage. And Noro, you're up.
Sorry for just totally like being like, wait, do I get attacked? And then
Oh yeah, no worries.
anyway, so I am going to run out here. And is this panel like half cover? Or
Yeah,
is it
definitely +2 cover. Yeah.
okay? So I'm gonna run out there. Right there. And I'm going to, with my vibro vibro dagger, I'm
Mhm.
going to do, what is it? Force technique. Is that what it's called? Force technique. You imbue your weapon with the purifying light of the Force. When you make a melee attack, on a hit, the creature suffers damage is increased in light. So, yeah, I'm going to do a Force technique attack with and do my vibro attack.
Sounds good. That'll hit.
I'm also going. So would this act as half cover for me?
Partial.
Partial cover? Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to use one of my. I'm going to use a force point to use deflection.
Okay.
So I get to add 4 to my AC
Nice.
for the next attack.
Sweet. So yeah, you cut into it pretty well. You see the droid is sparking. Looks like it doesn't have too much of a reserve. Couldn't take another hit like that, but it is still standing.
Yeah, so if it takes D8 damage.
Nice. All right. Ping, you're up.
All right, so first ping is going to try to see what is going on because I'm still blinded. I'll make a con save.
I believe in you.
What was the DC? Was that 13 or 14?
Let's scroll up.
Unfortunately, it was 14. So you are
This is-
still blinded.
So he is
Blinded
going to
by
pull
the
out
light.
the lightsaber and just try to take a defensive stance. I'll take the dodge action.
All right.
Just trust in the force to keep him safe here. This guy bearing down on him.
Perfect. Yeah, so Bing closes his eyes, just kind of uses the power of the Force to make him a little harder to hit. And Ren, you're up.
I'm going to first use my bonus action to give Colto Pack to Ool. Let's do that.
Glad you guys got some good healing now.
I
Yeah,
I just
I'm
realized I
trying.
have resistance to sonic damage as an Ithorian.
Oh, sweet.
So that would Does resistance stack in that way? Because I made the save on that.
Yeah, so it would stack with that. So it
So
brought it
1
down. What was it?
point.
3 to 1.
1
Yeah.
point. Okay. Plus 6.
Then I'm also going to try to hit the guy next to Ping here.
All right. That'll hit.
Nice.
Sweet. That's some good damage. I see you. Uh,
Yeah.
Pop a shot off. You see that looks like it hurt this guy. He's looking bloodied, a little unstable on his feet. Still got some fight left in him, but you could tell that was not pleasant for him.
Wonderful. All right, that'll be actually. I'm gonna move up here to where Noru was, and that'll be it for me.
All right. So you see this guy is unsteady on his feet. He is going to. He's look a little winded, a little bloodied up, but he's still going to continue the fight. Kind of glaring at Ping and says, "When we take you guys in, I'm bringing your lightsaber. I'm keeping that as a personal trophy." So he is going to attack you, but luckily, since you dodged, it's a straight attack versus at advantage. So he is going to slash with his vibro blade, and unfortunately, that
No!
will hit.
Ooh.
Uh,
I'm so glad I have you.
so you see him slash at you. Luckily, your dodge was able to help mitigate some of the damage. It was a pretty rough roll on it, so you only take 8 kinetic damage from him.
All right, I'm
Alright.
still up.
And you guys
Orion,
see the
do something.
you just hear him oinking like as he's pulling them back. You do see him kind of jab a med pack into Eason and drag him onto the ship.
Now we see where
Yeah.
the loyalties lie.
Ooh, you're up.
Dirty pigs.
All right. Realizing that, I mean, we're all targets, but I'm going to go be a little more defensive. Bonus action, I will do Sorasu to gain resistance in kinetic energy or ion, and then I will attack with my dual face. Kind in front of me.
That'll hit.
All right.
Solid.
We're proud of you.
And we'll go ahead and force some power here. 1 on this.
All right.
So 1 point going into this. Ugh. 12 total.
All right. So you cut a solid line across him. He's still looking pretty healthy, but you see, you kind of surprised him the ferocity of your strike.
He had excuse me, he missed his last turn, I believe, right? On his
He
attack.
did. Yeah, the
Okay.
sniper hit you, but he missed.
Yeah. All right, I think that's my full turn. Bonus action. Yes.
Grunt. You see him kind of grunt as he takes a blow and says, "Griffin Jedi, we'll have your head for this." You see him lash out again with his quarters blade. It's 21. That will hit for 11 damage. You see, he's looks like his sonic blast recharged, so he's going to shoot that off again. Give me a dexterity, DC 14 dexterity save and throw.
All right. The 11 is kinetic, correct?
That's kinetic. Yep. So that'll
Okay,
be 5
5.
now. Yep.
All right, and then Dex, not my favorite. Nice.
Oh,
Sweet.
baby.
Nice. With you being
Ooh.
resistant to Sonic and getting a nat 20, you tank it. You dodge out of the side, taking most of it away, and then just tank the rest. No damage to you on that side.
Alrighty, I'll take that.
Yeah, you see the sniper is up, seeing the kerfuffle with the droid over there with Noru. You see he's gonna take aim at Sabrakian, level that rifle over and take his shot. And he's not at disadvantage. All right, DC or 25 with 13 damage between kinetic and sneak attack.
Man, why do I even use this deflect thing? With how much damage?
13. Are you saber reflecting at all?
Yeah, I'll do a saber reflect.
Nice. Another. Did you get the solid
I'm
six
rolling.
the first time, or who got the solid six the first time?
Yeah, I got 2 solid 6s on my reflect.
Sweet. Yeah, it's you bring that down to just 7 kinetic damage.
Okay, cool. He gets sneak on me?
Yeah, he's got the
Oh,
droid. Yeah.
get back to me. Okay. Okay, 7 damage. Okay.
And then you see the rifle guys leveling his blaster at Rin. He's gonna take a round with his cycler rifle. He shouldn't have had disadvantage on that, but either way, he completely whiffs the shot. And Rin, you just see it go overhead and does not have any effect on you.
Sweet.
Uh,
I'll do another return fire.
Perfect. So you guys both trade shots, but nobody's able to get a hit on one.
All right, cool.
You see his droid plugs in and is still working with the systems. You see that the blast door opens, as well as the force shield that protects the hangar bay from the kind of hard confines of space goes out. Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw. Sorry, Constitution saving throw.
Everybody?
Yep, everybody.
Oh no.
Man, you are
uh,
not rolling on your
so
comms.
Noru and Ren, you're good. As you see the shield goes out, you feel a rush of air leaving, and you start to feel the atmosphere thinning. And it starts to be a little bit challenged to breathe. Uh, for those who failed, you take 1d4 kinetic damage as you kind of struggle to get breath into your lungs as the system starts to vent.
How does this affect the other guys?
You see these guys as they rolled in on the ship. They've all masked up. It looks like they've got pressurized suits.
Is 2 the damage we take?
Yep, two kinetic damage.
Thing is at 1. I'm still up.
Oh, God.
That's kinetic, you said?
Yep, that's kinetic.
Okay.
All right, and Neuro, you're up.
I'm going to take another attack on the droid.
Unfortunately, you see the droid kind of floats aside, just narrowly evading the blow.
Why can't I have 2 attacks? Okay.
One more left.
I'm going to. Is he considered a small or tiny enemy?
He's small.
Would I be able to maneuver around him?
Oh, yeah, you can move around him either way, as long as you stay within his threat range. You don't take an
Okay.
tap of opportunity.
Okay. I'm going to move over to behind the freighter.
Okay. Uh, so fortunately for you, he does not have anything to attack with, so you don't have to worry about that attack of opportunity.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to reload my holdout blaster.
Okay. Perfect. So,
Uh,
or go ahead.
yeah. So I can't hide. Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. Ping, you're up. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
So
All
unfortunately, you
right.
are still blinded.
Yeah, and when I'm blinded, I can't target anything, correct?
No, you just have disadvantage on any attacks, but your force powers, unfortunately, almost all require sight, I believe.
Okay.
Are
Yeah.
you a human? Don't you have Defiant?
No.
Dang.
All right, so I think I'm gonna trust in the force. We're gonna do the same thing here.
All right.
And we're just gonna try to dodge and hope for the best.
Right, so you see Pig barely hold on, is just trusting the force and getting into that defensive stance. And Ren, you're up.
Goodness gravy. Okay, we're gonna heal up Ping and then take a shot at the guy trying to get at him here.
All right.
Not great, but at least it's something.
Hey, I now have 5 times more hit points.
That's a good way to look at it.
There you
That's a
go.
good way.
Give me a sec. For some reason, my blaster carbine keeps getting like reset to strength instead of dexterity. I don't know why.
Roll 20 is being glitchy today. It takes like forever when I click on something today for it to come up.
I just have this mysterious white block in the middle of the screen, and I'm like,
Oh, really?
yeah.
That got fixed for me by reloading. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, I've had to
Sad.
reload a few times.
Defiant question mark?
Oh, yeah. You can use Defiant on that. So, yeah, have the D4, and you've got a. I'll say you got a 50% chance of it working, so it works. So that hits.
Hey.
I'll do that too. It's probably just the animated effects.
Yeah. And then that's 11 total.
Nice. So you hit him with another solid blow. You see him almost drop to his knees, but looks like he is still able to keep standing. Looks like a strong breeze may take him down, though.
Okay.
Alright, he is up. You see, he looks perplexed. He kind of glares at Ping, but seeing the Mandalorian taking shots at him, he is going to berserker charge you. So Ping, you will get an attack of opportunity with disadvantage. He is going to run up on Ren.
All right.
You got this,
With
man.
disadvantage.
I'm sure gonna try.
Ooh.
Oh,
Uh,
disadvantage.
so you see Pig trusting in the force gets close, but not enough to hit him. The Blade Hunter runs up. You see first lashes out with his vibro blade against the Mandalorian, and then
Yep.
hits him with a blinding flash. And I think both that will hit. So it will. So give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw for the blinding. Nice.
Yeah.
With Ren with her Mandalorian helm is able to block out that flash of light that comes from him. It just takes that 16 damage from his blade.
That's a lot.
Yeah, top of the order. Ooh, you're up.
Alrighty. I'm gonna still try and do something here. I think I'm gonna stick with my. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Sarisu as my bonus action, and then I am going to. Yeah, just hopefully get a hit. Let's see. Berserker is only to the damage, not the attack roll. 17.
That hits.
All right. So I'm going to do that. I am going to put one force empowered strikes on it, and I would also get from Berserk fighting style. Strength modifier is a 4, so 4 additional damage.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Berserk style is so good.
This. Nice. +4, so 20 points of damage.
Nice. You get a solid blow off of him. You could tell he was cocky after the last few exchanges and did not expect that from you. It looks like he's hurting. He's not bloodied yet, but that took him down quite a bit.
And that's my turn.
And, you see he's angry. He says, "You'll pay for that." You see him kind of flurry his blade and slash down hard against you. And that will hit for 12 or because half 6 kinetic damage. So you see he slams down on you on that side, but luckily you're able to fend that off pretty well.
I'm going to. Yeah, I've got some wounds. I'm going to go ahead and do Makashi Riposte here.
Okay.
So that's a reaction and spend one of my Channel of Force on that. And so then I will do. Do I have that set up? I do not. So it's just 1d10 plus dex plus level. Oh, come on. Well, I guess I would. Does this apply before the reduction? Resistance?
This applies, I think, after the resistance.
Okay.
So
I would wipe it out then, right?
hold on,
Because it was 6. What's
because
it?
no, so this would apply after the resistance. So he'd hit you and then you'd resist it. So this would be what would that be? So 7 minus 12, 5. So this would just be 2 points of damage to you.
The before or after the resistance?
So it'd be the 7 would come before the resistance.
Okay,
So you block
before.
it as he hits you,
Yeah.
and then you'd be able to resist the damage due to your Sorosu stance.
Okay, so you said 7, 5, 2 points, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. That is yeah, significantly better than 6 points, so I'll take it. And yeah, that's okay. That's all my reactions. So.
All right. You see, the sniper guy is up. You see him level his blaster at Ren, hoping to help his buddy. But he
Yes.
just completely whiffs it. You see, he was too cocky, kind of jumped up and did a no scope aim and shoots it wildly.
360 no scopes.
60 no scope.
And then it's like maybe 1d4. All right, so you see the droid trying to hack into the system, but unfortunately is not able to get any control over it. So nothing happens this round from the droid. Uh, the other guy though is going to move alongside here. It is going to take aim at Noru.
Man, I am loading at the speed of snail.
Oh, and he crit.
Oh.
So that'll be so.
That's you know, I would take that crit damage. It's not too bad.
That's not too bad there. So 15 crit for him.
Okay, I'm gonna saber reflect.
And then he is also going to chuck a poison grenade at you.
11 damage.
Nice. So you bring that down to 11. They give me a DC 14 con throw. Oh, so fortunately, you take that. You take the full poison damage, and you are poisoned to the end of your next turn.
I take 3d6
Yep.
damage.
So just lucked out on that roll too. So 7 damage on that side.
So I'm gonna take 11, 18 damage.
Yep.
Yee.
And you are up too. Yeah. So yeah, you guys have 2 group points of group inspiration. Let me add that in there. I keep forgetting with this group to do that.
Okay.
Dang, that 3d6 roll was
It's a
good.
reroll.
Mm,
Yeah, so inspiration, you can use it for a reroll, so for either like for a reroll for pretty much anything. You can also use it for. Let me bring up my rules for that. So you can increase your initiative by +10 if you ever needed to. Reroll single damage or attack roll or saving throw or pretty much anything.
I'm gonna take a shot at the droid.
Okay, that'll hit. Uh, how do you take out this droid?
I don't know. He's like, he's trying to focus on something. He's not able to get a hold of it, and he turns around, and I'm just and he flies off. I'm going to then take a hide as my bonus action.
Okay, give me
Right.
a
Yeah. Okay.
stealth roll. Nice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do I?
Oof. Unfortunately, as you're trying to hide, the guy made a really good roll on that one. It is able
Ow.
to keep
Man,
track of you.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Down to 5 health points, boys. Been good.
Yeah.
Been good.
All right, Ping, you're up. Oh, give me a Constitution saving throw. This is on the
Yeah.
money for you.
Ping is going to call on the Roll20 gods to help him out here.
That's rough.
Um, yeah, so I guess Ping can't do much blinded, so I think I'm just going to do the same thing. Kind of just huddle down right here.
So unfortunately, Ping's still affected by the little blast the guy set off. Is huddling down behind cover. And Ren, you're up.
okay. Ren, noticing that her blaster carbine is not going to be of much use right now, will swap it for her set of vibro claws here and turn to vibro claw this guy.
Claws, like finger claws?
Oops, sorry, just the first one. Yeah, so
Nice.
I flavor them as like being integrated into her armor to just like really get them,
Like Wolverine?
Well,
basically.
so how do you take down this guy with your vibro claws?
Just easy, like straight to the throat, and no funny business with Ren, just going for it.
Claw that guy right to the throat, easily cut through his armor. You see a stream of blood come out, and him just crumble to the ground.
She'll like sort of shake her hand off to get rid of some of the blood, and then give a Colto pack to Noru.
Thank you. DPS and heals.
I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm gonna take that healer feat next time.
Yeah, so gives Noru a little bit of a boost. The Blade Hunter is dead. You do see as the kind of the tornado gets to the top, you start to see the ship starting to boot up. You see engines starting to flare on the red ship where Eason and his Gamorrean bodyguard went to, and looks like they're starting to power up. And oh, you're up.
I will yell again, Piggy, don't you leave! And then turn back to this guy in front of me. And Berserk fighting style, when you hit with a melee weapon attack, Sonic Charge, you must
Oh
make
yeah,
a melee weapon attack. Those work together?
that'll work together.
Okay, so I am going to turn to the Force and imbue my lightsaber with some sonic energy and lash out with that. So, yeah, let's hope that hits. And yeah, every time. Nat 1.
Oh, that is rough. So unfortunately, you see, as you were using the
Got
force,
that
he's
inspiration.
prepared for it, and is able to dodge.
Should I burn it? We got one left, I think. Or no, we got two left, right?
We got
Two
two.
left. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go for it. It's gonna be, yeah. Hey!
Yeah,
Hell
there you go.
yes!
Hey,
That's how to
hey,
use
nice.
inspiration. Alrighty. So,
1 to 20.
that's on a 19 because I got my crit range. So, but I'll take
Oh,
it.
nice.
All right. This should have the. This should be set up to do the max damage here. Let's see how this works. I will. How's this guy looking?
He's looking bloodied. So your last hit really kind of dug into him, but he still has some decent reserves left.
I'm gonna still kind of push this one up. Add one level of force empowered onto it.
Alright.
He did hit me, so there is gonna be an additional 4 points to this as well. And then there's actually sonic damage. I gotta check for that. So,
Nice.
yes. So the 8 there should be proper because that's the max on the initial, and then we roll it again. So I think that did what it needed to do. The +1 on force empowered. Or yeah, you would roll it. Would you roll that twice on a crit?
Yeah, so you'd roll
Okay.
that twice. So you
So
get
that's
so you,
all.
with this system, you would get max damage on that. Or are you doing 1d8 for this one? Yes, a 1d8 looks like. Yep.
Yeah.
So you'd get max damage on the d8 for that.
On the regular attack, not on force empowered as well, or would you also do that?
Oh, for force empowered as well.
Okay. Well, it
So
rolled a d8
yeah,
coincidentally,
so same thing with this. Would be
19,
8 plus 1
20,
on that.
28 points plus 4, 32 points. And then Sonic might not be until he does something. Let me check.
I think he has to move, but either way, it doesn't matter. How do you end this guy?
So yeah, I just let in a strong breath of air, look at him sternly with my hammerhead eyes, and after imbuing the lightsaber with the sonic energy, just a heavy slash just across the chest, cutting him down.
Nice. So you see him just half of his body falls one way, the other way, and he just crumples to the ground. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I think then I will bonus action. Let's see. I'll bonus action Sarisu again, just to keep up that that there, and I will. Ren, were you trying to tell me something?
No, Ren's gonna fucking book it. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I will rush towards the ship. Never think about movement sometimes, so that'll be my turn.
All right. You see the sniper takes stock. He's gonna actually take a shot at Uul. You see he's just kind of looking. You can see through his armor. He looks just upset and angry. He's just standing really over there, kind of moving in an erratic pattern. He levels his rifle and takes a shot at the Jedi as he runs through.
That will miss.
Perfect. You see it just fly right by you, but with being imbued by the Force, you just kind of know exactly when to dodge. All right, the rifle guy is up. You see him tap into his data pad. You see Noro, you're able to hear what he's saying. You basically hear him say, Griffin Jedi, they took down Kelson. Uh, we need some more reinforcements. Deploy the droids. And then you see him stop tapping. Then he is going to move this way. And he's going to take a shot at Ren.
Rest in
Six.
peace, me.
Oh, no, you got +2 cover. So I think that still misses.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So you see him take a shot at you, but luckily the box in front of you was able to intercept the blow. Uh, and Noro, you're up.
I'm currently having roll 20 issues. The basically the last thing I was able to see was crit, and so right now I'm in the middle of a refresh that does not seem to end. So that's fine.
On everyone on your own end, you can turn off the animations in your settings. I don't know if that might be causing some issues, but
I don't know why. It's just like every time something happens, I have to check the Twitch stream in order to find out what happens.
Okay, well, I'll turn off the fire thing too if that might help.
I'm just
yeah,
looping
sometimes
back
those
in.
can be pretty resource heavy, unfortunately.
I have no idea why. It's just like I'm able to run a lot of different stuff, but this is like, oh no, you can't. You can't. I don't know if it's like servers or it's my internet, but I'm able to do things that have high
Listen up,
resolution.
Roll20. We're gonna go to Foundry or something else.
Yeah,
Well, shoot.
Oh no. I actually just switched my games over to Foundry.
I've never used it. How does it? Does it run pretty well, or?
Yeah, I love the module system. Very customizable.
Cool, cool. Okay, shoot. Okay, so does the guy that just wailed into me, is he looking healthy or is he damaged
Yeah,
at
he's
all?
pretty healthy. He took a little bit of damage from not Ren, from Ping and then Ool, but he's still really healthy.
I'll be able to approach him? No, I wouldn't be able to. I might be able to peek out from the cover. How far would that be? 30. Would that be 30, 35? Shoot. 5, 20. Does this part here, does that, after hearing him say deploy the droids, do I hear, or do I hear anything? Do I hear, like, do I hear any droids or anything like that?
Give me a perception check. Unfortunately, with kind of everything going on, you're not able to see what's the signs of battle, or the burning ship, or what maybe droids being deployed.
Okay. What is the reach of that? 30 feet? Shoot. Man. Everything I have is like within 30 feet.
Ooh.
um, force, force pole. What's the range on that? 60 feet? Really wouldn't do much. Saber. Oh, I could do a saber throw. But that's 30 feet. God. I don't think things through all the time. Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to take the hide action, and this time he's not going to cheat and use his stupid magic.
Yeah, give me a stealth roll.
What the hell, man?
You gotta be confident. DMs can smell fear.
And Roll20's just not been on your guys' side today.
Yep.
No.
Luckily, it
Hey,
worked
wait,
for you
no.
that time. So you are able to hide. Uh,
I'm gonna take. I'm going to. Would I be able to run around? I don't want to take the dash action. Would I be able to like run over here with my movement speed and just would I be able to cast heal, or would that take what is it? Would that lose
Because you
my?
got covert action, which you do hide as a bonus action. So I think heal's an action, so you'd be good.
Yeah, you should be okay.
But would that like reveal my position?
Oh no, that wouldn't.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do a heal.
All right. Ping, you're up. This is your chance, man. This is your turn to get rid of the blindness.
Yeah. It's gonna happen now. I can feel it.
Oh, I jinxed you there. I jinxed you.
Just
So Ping still can't see anything. He's still unsteady on his feet from the gravity switching under him. But he is going to get a sense that the ship is leaving. Maybe he hears it. Those Uhl just kind of running that way. And I think he's going to try to move that way too. So
Perfect.
maybe he'll try to
Keith,
blindly walk that direction and hope for the best.
Keith, this
So
reminds me of
Ping,
the
the
time
force just
you.
not with him today.
Reminds me of the time when with Nox when you were like feared for the entire combat.
Oh, yeah. And Nox has like +8 constitution or something, which is just fantastic.
So you see Ping kind of wandering closer to the ship. Then Ren, you're up.
Okay, Ren is going to take the dash action, and so would I know if the landing pad is open at this point?
It is still down. So you see the engine is starting to flare, but it looks like it is still down, and the landing pad's up right there. So where we had it. So if you can get 5 feet past this, you'll be in the ship. So if you can get up to here with your movement speed, you're in the ship.
Alrighty, yeah, I'll go for it. So 60 feet with the dash, I'll be able to get on that square in the middle there. So,
Sweet. So you see Ren just kind of sprinting all out towards the ship and is able to get on the landing ramp. Ren, in the ship, you see the Weequay, the Gamorrean, are kind of getting everything ready for the system. You do see that Eason, after getting hit with that med pack, is back to consciousness. He's still looking a little loopy, but is sitting in the pilot's chair, looking like he's trying to do his best to get prepared, kind of psyching himself up to get ready to fly.
not so fast, fellers.
Let's see. You see him glare back. Said, get in, get in. I'm fine. He hit me with a med pack. We'll be able to fly out of here. And then we'll move it on to Uhl.
all right. I'm going to step up to Ping. 10 feet of movement up to Ping. I'm going to grab. What can I do here to kind of guide him along? I can't just like grab him by the hand and say, "Come with me," right?
So you could grapple him, or so kind of grab him by the hand, which would be a grapple technically for mechanic reasons.
Okay.
And it would just slow you down by half your movement speed.
Okay.
And then he could probably do the same for you, because you guys just willingly fail that save.
And I can still. Is that going to be an action to grapple though? Right?
It would be an action.
Okay, so I can't use. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna rush up, come up to you, Ping, and I'll say, "It's me, Uhl. Come on!" And so I'll grapple him. Do we got to make the check? I assume he's not gonna resist. Although I don't know.
Oh yeah, as long I'll let Ping decide. But as long as Ping decides he's not resisting, you're just good.
Ping, are you consenting?
Yeah, so Ping is literally just spinning in circles with a cane in front of him. He hasn't even lit it. It's a cane saber. So it's literally just a cane spinning in circles blind, having no clue.
So then
yeah,
I really can only go, because I've gone 10 feet. I've got 20 left. I can go 10 more. Yeah, so I just move us, 10 feet towards the ship, because that's all I can get. So, yeah.
So the nice thing too is on his turn, since you guys are grappled together, he can move you At least up to 15 feet.
Okay. And I can guide him in that sense.
Oh
though?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you'll still be able to guide him with that.
Okay. All right. That would be. Yeah. Maybe that's my turn. Actually, I'm gonna bonus action again the Sarisu. Just keep that up.
Perfect. So you see, after you go, you see the ship that the exchange mercs flew into. You see it start to just open up a hatch, and three shapes emerge from it and kind of roll out. You see, it looks like there are three battle droids emerge from the ship and take aim. So let's see where they come up in the initiative.
Yep, Noru. That's what I was thinking.
I don't want to die.
Fire up that freighter.
That's true.
All right, and then the sniper is up. He is going to take a shot at Ool.
That'll miss.
Nice. As you see, it just go completely wide as Ool pulls away. The droids are next. So you see the droids begin to spread out. One of them is going to go this way. He is going to take a shot at Ping. I think a 17 will hit
Yeah, 17 will hit.
for 7 kinetic damage.
I will actually saber reflect that though.
Sweet.
I think I can still do that blind.
Oh yeah. I don't think there's anything on that one for sight.
Nice. So 4. So I take 3 damage,
Yeah.
and I'm still up. I'm still up,
Nice.
not by much, but I'm up.
Yeah, so just trusting in the force, you're able to get your saber up in time to block at least part of the damage. You see the other one is going to run up to support his boss, take the dodge action. This one is also going to go towards the ship, but he is going to shoot at Ool.
That will
He's going to miss
miss.
as well. So the force is with Ool finally, and he's just able to dodge all these bolts coming at him. And Noro, you're up.
Okay, so how's it going, guys? Kind of on the other side of the hangar. Really wish I took Force Cloak. Would have been nice to just, poof, out of here. Um, okay. My thoughts are maybe I'd be able to. Here, if I took the dash action here,
So I think Red's giving a helpful hint over there. Until we realized whose color was whose. I'm like,
oh boy, ooh, fun stuff, fun stuff. This is the one time I was like, maybe it's not helpful for me to like go hiding and try to find somewhere to because I was trying to flank this guy because he kept making pot shots at like Rin and something. I'm like, oh, I'll just like flank him and like pop shot him back. No. We can't have that. This is roll 20. We're gonna have him crit on me. I'm gonna just automatically drop. Okay. So I'm going to make a stealth, or I'm going to make an attack with my hold-up pistol against the guy, I guess.
you shooting?
with my
Okay. Yep, you're still hidden, so you would have advantage on that attack.
Yeah.
Which guy are you shooting?
the human.
The human? That'll hit.
Cool. And I'm going to do slow time. Why does everything hate me?
Well, that is rough. So you do get an extra 5 to your movement
Oh,
speed.
oh boy.
And give me another stealth check too.
I'll be running over here with my.
And you have
heavy gun.
advantage due to your silencer.
Okay.
Nice, so you are able to stay hidden.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
You see
Totally freaking out right now.
you see the rifle guys. This Griffin Jedi hiding and shooting at me. All right, droids, fan out. Let's get this bugger. You see he is going to advance. But still not at a spot where you can see, so at least you get a free reprieve now. And Ping, you are up.
All right. Well, we're going to try this Constitution save again.
It'd be funny if you get it now. Ooh.
Of course not.
Uh,
So you do have Ull's guidance if you're going onto the ship.
yeah, so I'll take Ull and we'll get on the ship. And actually, I'll use Give Life. I think I can do that since I'm.
I don't think you
in
need to see
here.
for that one. Let me make sure though.
I just have to be touching.
Oh,
so,
you're good. Yeah.
So I will heal Ull. So heal 4. Won't be much, but it'll be something. 6.
Take it.
And then I'll
Sounds
move
better than
us as
nothing.
far as I can get.
Sweet.
here.
So you guys, you get it to the ship. So you've come in just right after, or kind of right as Easton was speaking, kind of his slurring state about being able to fly the ship, as he's still kind of fighting off the burns and clearly on a med pack high.
So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to help a little bit here. Maybe give a suggestion. I want to try to do a projection with the Force to Neuro to just remind him that maybe there's more than one way that you can fly out of here. So try to give him a little bit of helpful suggestion. Reach out with the Force a little bit there.
Okay.
That'll be my turn.
My thought for right now is I'm going to do a phase strike, and it'll extend my movement speed by another 30 feet. So if I do that,
Nice.
I'll be able to move without taking the reaction, and then I could take the hide action again. Maybe.
You could dash.
Well, if I dash, I'd end up taking the unless I want to try to, you know.
When you use
standing right here.
phase strike, you don't get opportunity attacks. I do believe.
Yeah,
so
you don't.
True.
It's basically a dash without taking opportunity with an attack with an additional D8.
Nice.
Okay.
So.
And it's a bonus action instead of an action. So you can move. You can move.
Yeah. Well, shoot, I wouldn't be able to hide then. Well, we're just gonna figure this out. Ooh.
I have faith in you.
But I would be able to do slow time because that's just an attack. Yeah. Okay. So face
All right.
strike.
I think Ren's up now, isn't it?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. So you're up, Ren.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I can do to help him here. Let's see. I don't know. No, out of range for heals and stuff, which is, nice. I'll like, I guess poke my head out to try to draw like something as their attention to just take a shot at the closest one.
All right.
Okay, so I'd be able to.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Dang.
Sweet. So you definitely tag that guy.
And yeah.
All right. How do you take that droid down?
Hey, just a simple dome shot, leaving like a plaster bolt shaped hole in it. And yeah, then I'll try and duck back in here.
That's it. You burn that droid down. You guys do hear Easton say, these guys, I'm just waiting for the med pack to fully kick in. The ship's about to be ready to go, and we'll take off, and we'll get out of here. No worries, guys. All right. Oh, yeah. Anything you want to say, Ren?
Nope, I'm all good.
All right. Ooh, you're up.
Eason, you've got turreted weapons on this thing?
He nods and says, "Yeah, we got some turrets up there." He kind of points you, kind of shakily, towards the kind of the back, the middle of the ship. Says, "If you run up that ladder, you'll be able to get to the turret."
All right, I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna just rush towards it and hop in there and try and take a shot. I'll take a shot at if I can, this guy here next to Noru, without the
He'll
impact.
blow up.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, you should be able to hit him
Yeah.
without blowing up Noro too.
All right. We got stats on that from the ship.
It's definitely so with the ship stats. That'd be a 1d20 plus 3 for it. I don't have it in the
Okay.
baked into the system, but
That's fine.
it'd be plus 3.
All right. 14.
You set off a strong blast. Unfortunately, it just goes just to the side of him. It impacts with the ship, and you see a pretty decent punch knocked into the ship by the guy, but he's able to just evade the blow.
All right. Does this blast by chance have 2 weapon attacks? This laser.
Let me pull up. It's a quad laser. I believe they do, but let me make sure.
We could take out their ship. That might distract them for a bit.
Oh yeah, the ship they flew in on.
It's true.
That one, nope, it has 2 attacks per round. Oof.
Okay, I'll just yell down. It's a Ren. I don't know what I'm doing. Get up here, Sparrow, and then I will just kind of leave the gunner seats and
Goodbye, homeless man.
I will. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, that was my action, so I can't use anything else. So I think that's going to be my turn.
Alright, you see the hunter as you guys activated the ship weapons. It's starting to get a little panicked. You see him run back and inside of his ship, which you start to see slowly starting to gain power. Alright, and then the droids are up. Uh, they this guy's gonna go this way, up a bit, and this one is going to go dash over closer to you guys. And Neuro, you're up.
Okay. Now I'm gonna do face. Let's see if I know. We didn't know you. That's true.
That's all.
That's true. That's true. Okay, so I'm gonna take phase strike. I'm going to run over here, um, but I'm gonna move 5 feet and make a vibro attack against this guy.
All right.
Since I'm stealthed, would this be considered like a sneak attack or a surprise attack?
Not when
Right.
you pop around, he'd have enough time to kind of see you before it'd be a surprise. If you want to try to
Would
lean
I
out,
be able to? Would I be able to shoot him with my holdout from here?
oh, with disadvantage probably. Yeah,
But since I'm sneaking, I would have it would cancel out.
true.
Okay, I'll take that bet. Ah!
Does phase strike work with ranged weapons?
Damn, you're right. Okay, fine. I'll just move 5 feet and then just take the
Phase strike gives you advantage on the attack.
Does it?
Oh yeah, so you have advantage either way. Yeah.
Okay,
And
fine.
no opportunity attacks from the movement.
Nice, that'll hit.
8 damage, and on top of that, I'm going to use slow time. Please.
And you
Okay,
actually get to add another D8 to that too.
I add. Oh yeah. So 16 damage, and so.
Or oh no, you roll one D8 because
Oh,
phase
oh,
strike
I
gives you
roll.
an extra D8 on the
Oh, right,
attack
right, right,
damage.
right, 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 right.
Oh, but you've just got an 8 on
16
it. Sweet.
damage.
Nice.
So I can move an additional 30 feet with. So I'm going to be moving here, and then I can move there. I think that's right, because that's an additional 10 feet. So I'm going to move right here.
Perfect. Yeah, so you cut into the rifle guy, and he is not happy with it. You see kind of he'll aim up a shot and grab a grenade. And he is going to take a cycler rifle as well as poison grenade attack against you. So give me a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
I'm praying to all the D&D gods. All of them. Constitution, right?
Yep, Constitution. Ooh, so you take
Noises.
3d6 and you're poisoned to the next turn.
And I
Uh,
Oh my,
I'm
my
going to
God.
reflect the damage from the.
Because what are you at? 20. Yeah, so hopefully you can reflect. Is that enough? That is just enough. So you are able to stay
Damage,
conscious.
18 damage. I got 2 health, boys. 2 health.
So you see the guy come through and get a solid shot hitting Noru in the chest, as well as setting off that poison grenade. But the Jedi is able to keep his feet. And Ping, you are up.
All right, so I am going to try to see what I'm doing. Make this con save.
Oh my god.
This is statistically unlikely, but you are still blind.
You need to roll 100 D100 and shake the bugs out.
I know. So we
Just
haven't
rub
really
your
talked about
eyes.
what we're going to be on the ship, but my guess is I was going to be the coordinator. I don't need to see to do it. All right. So I'm gonna he just needs to hear me. So I'm gonna give Ren an inspiration dice. So I'm going to inspire him to go shoot all these guys with the turrets here.
Woohoo! What
I'm gonna find
size
this
dice
and
is
sit
that?
down. So you add a D4 to an attack roll or ability saving throw,
Sweet.
and you can do it after the roll. So.
That's as you give it a red inspiration or giving commands. You see Easton, just sit down, Ping. Just sit down over there. I'm about to fly. You see he's got to get in the turret. He's getting his things ready and looks like he's about to lift off. Ren, you are up.
Ren will sort of point over to the droid and motion to Uhl. Could you help our friend here, please? And then we'll book it towards the turret in question.
Perfect. You are able to make it to the turret on your turn.
Alrighty. And then I suppose should I aim for their ship or for the the
For the
dude
ship.
that's still
For
hanging
the
out?
ship, yes.
Okay, we'll get the yeah. I'll aim towards the ship here. What all do I have to roll?
So that'd be 1d20 plus 3.
Are you is 3 is that including her proficiency? Because if she's proficient in martial,
It is. This ship just has a dex of +1.
oh yeah, we're at +2. Okay, yep. Good old low level.
Nice.
Yeah. With that inspiration, you hit.
Alrighty, and then
So it's the quad cannons. So they are D8s, I believe. Let me look that up.
Are you targeting the ship?
Yep, D8 plus 1.
yeah.
Nice.
Nice. So you punch into the ship. You see it looks like it does some decent damage to it. It looks like they had to have their shields fully up. So it looks like it kind of punches into the hull a bit. You got another attack.
Wahoo! I'll do the same thing.
Ooh.
No, not so good.
Second shot just goes wide. And you see it punch a hole into the hangar.
Sorry, I'm usually a pilot. And then that'll be it for me.
All right, you guys see as initiative 20 comes, Eason is starting to get the ship shakily off the ground. You see it kind of skitters a bit, kind of scratches into the hole, the wall of the ship hangar as he gets it going. And he's like, "It's okay, guys. Just a little bit of jitters. I'll be able to get this flying straight." And he does start to move outside of the hole, or closer to the exit of the building.
Ping, slap him in the face.
And you are up.
That actually
How
works for me.
yeah, I guess how high off the ground is he?
He is 10 feet off the ground right now.
All right, not
Oh, man.
cool, man. Hmm. I guess, is there another turret on the ship or just the one?
There's 2 turrets.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. I guess I'll go into one of the other turrets, and you know, give a sarcastic remark to Ren about thought she knew what she was doing here, and yeah, I will let one rip
All right.
at the ship. Cool, nat one. Yep.
No, that's not cool.
Okay.
Let's
Hey,
Oh,
Hey,
Oh
there
my
we
1
go.
to 20. Nice.
What is with you?
just
doing?
ridiculous.
Yeah, you
All
keep
right.
doing
So
that.
that'd be 1d8 plus 1 plus 8. So plus 9 on that.
+9. Okay. I'll take it.
Nice. You punch in. It looks like the ship still hadn't got its shields up. It's starting to smoke. You see some fire coming from it. It's still standing. But it looks like it's hurting a little bit.
All right. And yeah, before I run to the gunner seat, just out the back ramp, yell towards Noru, get his
Could you drop a rope?
get his ass up here, and then yeah. So I'm in the seat. That's gonna be my action, my turn.
All right. You see the last droid is going to all out sprint and jump into the ship. So you see it kind of clinging on it just right in the landing bay, looking at the rest of the party inside the ship. And Noro, you're up.
Okay. Okay. So what's jumping speed? Like
Uh,
how high can you jump?
so jump and
like a running
5e
jump.
for Strength modifier for long or for high jump plus.
If
What
you
is it?
move
Strength
like
mod.
10 feet, I think is like a running jump.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right?
you get a bonus because of that. I have the things pulled up right here.
So 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet immediately before the jump.
I can jump 3 feet.
Oh, 3 plus your strength modifier.
Which is
I can jump 2 feet.
Okay.
How tall
Can I-
is your character?
Can I try to make an acrobatic check to like see if I can like spring up to
I I do have something, which is that we are 10 feet off the ground, not including the fact that you can hang on to like the edge, and you're already so many feet tall.
That's
okay.
true. So
Reach above.
the edge
You
is a
can
little
reach
bit
above
shorter.
you a distance equal to the height of the jump plus 1.5 times your height.
Okay. I'm not very tall, so I'm Ah.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah. So
The
So,
ramp
okay,
is probably about just would that be about 9 feet above you?
Kat, I understand you're mad about something right now, but this is a moment. So my thought is I want to do a
You'd be
force
able to
pull.
get it from there.
Yeah, I want to do a force pull on the droid to see if I can knock it loose of the of the of the footing. And then I want to try to run up and just catch the ledge of the dock. Um, would that be possible?
Sure. So what's your DC?
My DC for force attacks is going to be 13. So force pull.
And I think I can use a dex, or is it just a strength save?
For force pull, I think it's a straight strength save.
All right. So it fails. So you are able to
Ah!
yank it down. It takes a D6 of falling damage as it nice a full D6 of the falling damage as it smashes into the
Hey,
ground.
Does it die?
It's still up. It looks pretty messed up, but it's still on its feet.
Because I can't take an attack of opportunity. Okay, all right, well, fun. I'm going to run up and try to catch the ledge.
All right. So you are able to catch the ledge and try to pull yourself into the ship. And then luckily it misses you as you're trying to pull in, and you are able to make your way into the ship.
you would have been able to move him 5 feet as well with the
oh
force.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Force.
yeah.
I mean, I
But
don't
he
know
was in
that.
the ramp.
Well,
you could have
I
like
just I pushed him off the ramp. Yeah,
Yeah.
I made it, guys.
uh,
barely.
so you made it into the ship. You see the other hunter is going to
360 no scope me from across the map. That's
sweet. He is going to dash his way into the ship, and you see the ship start to power up, get its shields running, and it begins to turn. And Ping, you are up.
All right, so I'll do the. Actually, I'm gonna blindly try to walk back towards the Neuro is just hanging on with my cane. I'm like, Droid, if you're still in here, once I see it's Nora, I'm gonna try to grapple him and pull him up onto the the ship.
Nice. Uh, you're able to pull him completely on, and if you'd like to kind of tempt fate, you could do another Constitution saving throw and see if we'll get your sight back.
Oh, yeah, let's give it a shot here.
Oh no!
Went
All
away,
right,
right?
yeah. What? Uh,
Uh,
Pig is now wondering if he's permanently blind after getting hit with that attack,
Um,
but he is able to help Nuru get on the ship, and you still have your
okay.
action to. Actually, no,
Uh,
sorry, that would be a grapple, so that would take your action.
so,
Uh,
as a bonus action, can I still inspire them? I
oh
think I
yeah,
have one more use of that.
yep.
Yeah, so I'll give Ren another. He's still in the turret, right? I'll give him another inspiration
She,
dice for his
yeah.
attack. Or sorry, she.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, Ren, you are up.
Alrighty. More shots to the ship.
Hey.
Nice.
Let's
All
go.
right, so that'll be 1d8 plus 9. So that'll be plus 8 to that, so 12 damage. You see
Oh, yeah,
a
sorry.
solid blow go off. It looks like they finally got their shields up. You see an impact against the shields. Nice. That'll hit too.
Dang.
Nice.
Man.
Nice. So you get another solid blow against the shields. You start to see it faltering a little bit as the energy plays across it.
All right.
Yeah, and as you
Very
guys
nice.
are all on board, you see Easton kick it into overdrive. Real shakily. It seems like he's having trouble keeping the ship steady. Is able to pull you guys out of the hangar bay and launch you into the asteroid belts around the Smuggler's Run. So you are able to uh, pretty tense though. He's still flying for his life. You see the behind you. It looks like the other ship is starting to follow. But you guys are in the asteroid belts within the Smuggler's Run as you're trying to escape. So you all would recognize the surroundings from when you first came in. The Smuggler's Run, one of the things it's known for is just how difficult it can be to get in and out of. It's why it's a frequent haven for
Oh
smugglers,
no.
pirates, and people who don't want to be found. There's a lot of different asteroids, debris from other ships and fighters that have crashed and have kind of taken them out of the running. And you know that you have to get at least a bit out of the asteroid field before you can jump to hyperspace. So we're actually going to do this a little bit different versus using the full ship rules. We're going to do a little bit of a skill challenge with this. So right now, you guys have all your full actions available. It's not going to be a turn order or anything like that. This ship, as you take a quick look around, you see it has the two turrets, a navicomputer, as well as a tractor beam. And you guys are able to use any of the skills you have, the ship skills, try to find a way to get out of the asteroid belt without being taken down by the exchange fighter following you. Nice thing with this too, the way it's going to be set up is you guys have to get 5 successes, and basically the way we'll do success, you'll be able to pick a skill or pick a ship function you want to use. The more you kind of explain it, or kind of the more reasonable it is to the situation, the better the DC will be. And then if you get a success with that, that'll count to one of your 5 successes. But if you get a failure with that, you get 3 failures before something catastrophic happens, and that'll kind of depend on what that failure is. All right,
Fun.
so this is no turn order, so you guys are able to kind of pow out as you like. Right now, Easton is flying. You've seen, it looks like he's a little shaky.
I'll yell
Okay.
out,
So
yell out to Ren and say, give our friend a hand. You've been good behind the trigger, but I think he needs a little more help behind the sticks.
I can take over for her. I'm pretty good with. Uh, I can spend an action or a force point to become proficient in the guns.
Nice. Yeah, I'll go up to Ethan.
He's like, I got this, guys. It's all right. It's all right. You see him just kind of shakily, he kind of touches one of his birds that almost crashes into an asteroid. He's like, it's fine, guys.
I think it would be best if I were to uh, temporarily help you out here, Ethan.
You see, look,
You're looking a little shaky.
you see, he looked like he's about to refuse again, but the weak way yells at him, "Get out of the Griffin seat, dude! You're gonna kill us!" And you see him just kind of trudge along. He's like, "I had this, guys, but fine. If you want to fly, Mandalorian, it's on you." He kind of grumpily gets out of the seat and lets you in there.
Okay. Ren like cracks all her fingers and is going to try and pilot our way out of here, at least through some of the asteroids.
All right. So you see asteroids flinging at you, and just kind of imagine that scene from Empire Strikes Back where they're flying through the asteroids. Just as you're flying through, there's just asteroids all around. This is a pretty treacherous path, even for experienced pilots. So give me a piloting check.
Okay, I'm reserving my right to use a what's it called, inspiration.
All right. Nice. Just well enough. Red, you can see, is focusing kind of all in on it, but she is able to dodge around the asteroids, not scruff up the ship at all. And you guys have your first success.
Would it be possible for us to detonate some of the asteroids behind us to make the path more difficult for our pursuers?
Oh yeah, definitely. So you could shoot an asteroid and try to make it a little bit difficult. Yeah. So give me a weapons check on that. So
Would that just be a
1d20 plus 3. Yeah. Nice.
I like these
Uh,
ships
baby.
weapons.
so
got a good roll, guys? Got a good roll.
Nora was able to get a solid blow off one of the asteroids. And you see it just explode and peppers the ship behind you with numerous craters and things. You see the shields, it looked like they were holding for a bit of it, but it looks like they're starting to flicker real bad as that goes through. So that's another success as you guys move further through the field.
Awesome. Anyone else got some bright ideas?
I will turn to Ping and grab him on the wrist and say, how are you with technology of these sorts of things? Can you start calculating a way out of here? It's certainly not my department.
Ping is still blind, so he's like, "Give me a keyboard, I'll be all right."
So I think has
I
it been?
learned how to touch type.
I didn't
It's gotta be time.
I didn't count rounds, but I feel like it had to have been a minute by now. So Ping, your sight returns to you. I did not expect you to go the full duration for that.
Oh no, me neither.
Straight 15 minutes just vibing.
So as you definitely, so you can pull up next to the Navi computer. Give me either a technology check or a piloting check, your choice.
Neither of those are going to be fantastic, but let's give it a shot here. We will
I will
do...
that grab on the hand will be guidance for Ping.
All right,
Nice.
so I'll try a technology and then I'll take guidance with it. So,
Oh no.
So Ping's eyes were
guidance
still a
didn't help
little
me.
blurry, and he just wasn't really able to get a good look at the system. Luckily, you see Eason was just kind of sitting behind him. He knows this guy was going to jump you guys into a sun, but hey, you wanted a pilot. And he sits back and just kind of pouts in the corner. So you guys have 2 successes and 1 failure.
We will try and maybe blast an asteroid in our path.
All right.
In a way, that's about what he's gonna offer. So slide into that, and yeah, not gonna happen though.
Man.
He's able to hit the asteroid because it's pretty big, but he just takes a chunk out of it. It doesn't really do much for the piloting. It actually kind of inches it a little bit closer into Ren's path. So you guys have 2 successes and 2 failures currently.
How many
Wonderful.
failures do we need?
One
3
more.
failures. Yeah, so 1 more.
Oh, great.
Oh, I
Fantastic.
guess I get a second attack, right? Or
Oh yeah,
okay.
we can take another attack with it. Nice. So you're able to blow that asteroid out of the way, stopping it from hitting you guys. So you've got 3 successes and 2 fail.
Okay.
All right, Ren, maybe trying some more expert piloting.
Yeah, I'm ready to try again. Okay, that's that's an let's see. Yeah, it's not close enough for defiance, so I guess we'll use that inspiration.
All right, you could use that last inspiration. Nice.
Okay.
So you started flying a little shakily. You can see Easton wanted to make a snotty comment to you, but you're able to get it together and move a little bit further through the asteroid belt.
All right.
I'd like to take a pot shot at the guys behind us.
Definitely. All right, so give me a shot.
Mm.
Oof.
Mm.
All right,
Mm.
anything you guys can add to that? It's not a hard DC for the gunshot.
Could I make a second attack?
That becomes another fail.
I already used both my inspiration.
Yeah, nope, nothing.
Maybe I should
We're
just
gonna
sit
have
in the
to
back.
take that out.
Maybe I should just sit in the back and just like, all right, guys. In the meantime,
Finally,
try to.
party with low intelligence abilities here.
So you see that last shot, it goes off. And you see it. It does impact against the. Misses the ship. But you do see it looks like an asteroid comes and smashes into the party. Everybody, give me a dexterity saving throw. Perfect. So you guys see it. It looks like the asteroid hits the shield. It bypasses your shields a bit. It bashes into the hull of the ship. For those of you that had below a DC 15, you guys take a D8's worth of damage to your character as well as the ship. And so for those that scored above it, you don't have to worry about taking any damage. You're good on that side. You see the ship starts to careen out of control and starts to spin deeper into the asteroid field, completely losing itself within the smuggler's run. Uh, how do you guys proceed?
Ping is unconscious.
Oh,
I will. I'll just rush
well,
up to the cockpit and. Well, actually, I guess I will rush to ping and bonus action lend aid to ping. So you will get 4 points of healing to bring you back, and then I will rush to the cockpit and give guidance to Ren to hopefully help her regain control of the ship and get us back on course.
Perfect. As you see Ping come back into consciousness, and you still see the ship is starting to spin kind of wildly out of control. I think Ren is still conscious, so you guys are up on
yep.
kind of what you want to do next.
Regain control of the ship.
All right, give me a piloting check.
Pilot. Do the
Yep.
thing.
Here's nothing.
Yeah, you see, it's still shaky,
You
but
can
you're
add
able to
a
at least
D4
slide straight.
if you
Oh
want. You
yeah,
got
D4
guidance.
guidance.
Let's do.
Nice. So it's still a little shaky, but you are able to get back control of it somewhat. You guys are flying almost haphazardly through the asteroids. You haven't hit anything yet, but it is getting closer to something kind of impacting against you. And as you kind of look around at the instruments, Ren, you do see it looks like the ship took a little bit of external damage with that asteroid. It's starting to leak air into the system. So you're starting to lose air and pressure within the cabin.
Okay, I'll turn around and say, we've got a leak.
What kind of check would mechanic be? Would that be wisdom or technology or?
Technology, I
Yeah, so
believe.
that'd be an intelligence for mechanics.
Yeah, unless you have a mechanic kit.
To do the repair action is outside of the mechanic deployment, right? I think you can just do a repair action. Is that a general action for?
Yeah.
We could pressurize the
I
ship.
think so.
Starship. Repairs, actions, repair. No, it's not.
How bad is the leakage? Like, if we were to take a guess, how long would it take for it to suck the air out of the hold?
Give me a either give me a perception check or a intelligence check.
Perception it is.
So you see, it looks like probably within about 5 minutes, if it isn't sealed, it would take the pressure out of the hole. You do see as you're looking around at the kind of the hole in the area, it looks like there is a kind of a good. To say this ship isn't always the best maintained, and there are some scraps next to you. You do see a metal plate, not too far away, that may be able to help with the situation.
I will, as Ren calls that out, I'll just say, you know I'm no good with this stuff, but if you think you can talk me through it, I'll see what I can do. And I will rush to the leak if there's a specific spot where that is, and yeah, see if
If I were
I'll
to
we can
try
do
and
anything
talk
about
him
it.
through it.
could I try to just stay on the guns and try to see if any debris comes near, just um, keep us clear?
Definitely. Give me another perception check.
Why?
So unfortunately, with the guns, you took a look at the breach, kind of below you. You're just a little too unfocused to be able to see what's going on with the asteroids around it. But we'll.
Just kill us now, Tegan. Just get it over with. Just say that we all die in a fiery explosion.
You
So it's
guys have
actually the
had some
patch
rough
action.
rolls today.
So Ping is going to get up and go back into the cockpit. He's going to look like he's going to sit down and try the keyboard again. He just says, "Screw that," and he's just going to try to reach out to the Force and use maybe some insight to try to find a path out of this, and help Ren maybe find a path out.
Perfect. Yeah, give me a force check.
All right.
I said 18. So yeah, you are able to call up on the force. Finally, with your sight back and getting back to a more focused state, you are able to feel the current speaking to you. You are able to help direct Ren to kind of a safer path through.
If
So you're able to.
us performed force push, would we be able to move the asteroids?
I just feel like that would be
They're
too big.
real.
Yeah, way too scale. Ull's still gonna try and patch here.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, I assume we're not going after the deployment aspect yet, because it does say mechanic has to do that. It's also mechanic's kit. Ull definitely doesn't have that, so intelligence check however you want to.
Definitely. So we'll say DC. Would that be?
So the calculation is 10 or half the ship's missing hit points, whichever is higher.
Okay. So we will just say just a DC 14 on that one, and you are able to. There is a mechanics kit laying around the ship that you can kind of pick up along your way for it.
Okay, and then just still a straight intelligence check.
Straight intelligence on that one.
All
You
right,
can add a guidance to yourself if you like.
I can.
Yep.
Okay, good, because I'm at a -1 on this. So, Why didn't guidance go off? That's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
So you see, Ul brings out the mechanics kit. He gets to work, but unfortunately, he just is not familiar with the tools and is not able to get the hole patched. Right now, you still feel that air kind of being sucked out of the ship near the breach in the hull. Perfect. So you guys, you feel that air coming out. You do still are still kind of flying through. You do have getting closer to the edge of that asteroid belt. It looks like when you went through your tumble, gave at least it gave you a little bit of distance ahead on the other ship, but they are still coming up against you. They haven't been able to get into range yet with their blasters, but they are getting closer. So you guys are up. You do see Easton shouting at you. All right, come on, you guys. Let's get it together. He looks and says, fly that way. Just fly a little straighter. It may help you.
Could we have him try to fix the shields?
Yeah, so
Shields
you
aren't the
guys can like,
problem. The ship's just got a hole in it.
I don't think him backseat driving is just. I don't think that's helping.
you see, he as Nero shouts over for him to fix the hole. You see him stand up. He goes, all right, I gotta do everything Griffin myself. He walks to the back of the ship and takes the mechanics kit from Wool and like, leave it to the Thorian to not be able to patch up a hole. And you see him grab it and make it a check for himself and see how that goes. So he is able to get that mechanics kit open, get a little fusion kit open, and even though with the kind of high off that med kit and kind of with his recent brush from death, he is able to get a fusion cutter out and seal that hole in the piece of metal into place and stop you guys from losing too much oxygen.
Hooray, delegating.
All right, Rin, give me a piloting check. Does somebody, uh, actually, Rin, give me a piloting check first.
I think you still have that inspiration die if you wanted to use it too.
Oh,
You
yeah.
used it, yeah.
Let's just say it, guys. It couldn't get possibly worse.
That's a
Always
one.
get worse.
God's fate.
So Red is able to use some expert piloting skills to get you guys towards the edge of the ship, edge of the asteroid field. You do see the other ship take two pot shots at you guys. AC of 15 for your ship. Misses on the first one. And the second one as well. You guys are able to get towards the edge of the field. Now, somebody just make a technology check, see if you can plot your way out of there.
Not me. I will use the. I think there's a help action specific to the ships, right? I don't know.
There
What
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Direct. I will direct someone to plot a course out of here, so they'll have advantage.
Ren, you are the only one of us who is not like a caveman when it comes to science.
Yeah.
Not sure how that happened.
So,
On my Trandoshan, my other character, he's just like every time he does technology, he's like beep boop beep.
so Red is able to, with Ping giving him some expert guidance, plot a course in. You guys see the stars elongate, and you're able to make that jump to hyperspace. And are able to escape the asteroids of the Smuggler's Run in the pursuit of the exchange. So you guys are at hyperspace. You still hear Easton muttering and complaining down from below about how they scratched up the ship. Uh, and you guys, this is going to be a decently long journey to get to Nalhutta. It'll take you about 9 days.
Ul under his breath, but maybe not so much purposely under his breath so that Eason hears, is going to grumble out to the group saying, like, and even if we complete this job, I'm not sure I want this piece of junk.
You hear Easton go, "This is a Carillion finely made machine. You'd be blessed to have it. But I don't know if I want to let it to you guys with the way you're flying it today. Tell Koso he made a bad investment."
You're the one that got burnt to a crisp and is high off of medications, and that's the only thing keeping him awake right now. So you don't really have much room to talk.
He's like, you see, he kind of deflates a bit. He's like, "Wow, luckily for you, Chubby over there," and he points to the Gamorrean, said we couldn't leave without you all. But, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go sleep this off. he
That one Glamorian is like the one person who just saved all of our lives.
And you see the Gamorrean just taking a big bite out of the jerky you brought him last time and just smiling at you guys as he chows down.
Man, I'm so glad we got that that jerky.
Good investment, indeed.
Sweet. So you guys, you do have the 9-day ship. To kind of get to know each other better. Eason or the crew as well. As you fly closer to actually Narshada, I should say, the moon versus the planet. So anything that you guys well, I'll leave it to you guys if what you want to do for the trip down.
You guys want to do like the RP maybe in like what is it, role play chat, just to kind of do that, or do
It
you guys?
depends on if we're planning on.
Yeah, are we going to be? Are we ending it here, or are we going to be going further on?
Oh, no, so I've still got stuff to go. So if you guys want to
Mm,
continue on, definitely are able to.
Yeah.
We're gonna, I guess, retroactively do our downtime then during
Exactly.
this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool.
Well,
Um,
did you ever find a way for me to like find salvage or
Uh,
something for
so
that?
yeah,
Or...
we'll I'll figure that off. I will off channel for that one.
Okay, okay.
Mm. Alrighty. I guess Ren, when she's not piloting the ship, will just be sort of poking around, trying to get a feel for their new, potentially their new ship here. Uh,
Nope.
just trying to.
I guess we would all have at least, we'd obviously have long rests.
Oh, definitely. So you guys would get some log rest, get a little bit of HP and stuff back.
Okay.
Oh, and let me
My
roll that
goodness.
too. So luckily this would reset you guys by the time you're done on your points. But I do have to pull up power use thread, and I think the only one that used powers was Noru because Ping couldn't see this time. So let's roll a couple D100s.
Yeah, it was a power. It was a level 1 power.
So that would be because Ren is at 0.
Because I was at 1 point before. And
So you guys are good. So nothing was able to latch on to your use of the force, and everybody we pushed down to 0 points used after the journey. Yeah,
no reason to be spending the time of the trying to like salvage metals that he finds, and he's gonna start trying to mess with his artificer kit to see if he can start crafting at least maybe the outline of a lightsaber chassis.
nice. Perfect. Yeah, so you see Noru starting to craft on the ship. You see Ren is going through and giving a good walkthrough to see kind of what he can learn about the ship and its capabilities. Give me a technology check, Ren.
We know
Love those words.
what Eason is, what he's doing, right? Wasn't he smuggling some stuff?
He was. So you see he as you kind of walk around as Ren walk around the ship, Get to look at its capabilities. You do see, as you guys have time to kind of explore this out, you see both a regular cargo hold, where you see some regular things that wouldn't be too concerning to haul. You see some foodstuffs, well, so some minor technology that really wouldn't raise any flags. But as you guys kind of poke around, you do see a little hidden smuggler's compartment, where you do see find some spice, some gun boxes, some ammunition, some explosives, as well as some other things that probably would do well on the black market.
Do we all see this, or is
Um,
this just Uhl?
So you guys was so this would just be time as you guys walk around the ship. So as long as you guys explored the ship, you'd all be able to come across that.
yeah, sounds good.
Rin,
Would
with
it
your
would it be
technology
would it be
check,
bad if I try to like grab some explosives just to borrow? Is that a bad idea?
It's not up to me, but
I mean, I won't
Um,
do it if you guys object to it, but
I guess
I don't know.
Uhl potentially would kind of swat your hand and just say, we are guests on the ship.
Yeah.
it'll be our ship either way.
Let us not cause any more problems than there already are.
So Ping is
Right,
going to go
right.
see if he can find any booze on this ship, and then he's just going to go hang out with Eason and just drink for 9 days. I think we're just going to hang out, maybe get to know the Gamorrean, maybe get to know Eason, find out about his trade, future contracts I might be able to get in on, all that good stuff.
nice. So you found so pretty much looking for booze and looking for Easton. They're always going to be at the same place. You see him at the little makeshift table on the ship. You got to pour down some Carillion whiskey. He does pass you a cup as you sit down. It just says, "It's been a crippin' week, hasn't it?"
Yeah, it's been quite a day. Yeah, and like you can tell, like Ping is just like ready to just pass out. Like, yeah.
It's you see him actually the Gamorrean and the Way are sitting next to him as well. I don't know if you ever got their names, but this is Brack pointing to the weak way. This is Keldo. Uh, unless you speak Gamorrean though, you're probably not gonna understand Keldo, but yeah, he's a good guy. A little too food focused, but he's loyal.
Yeah, I just kind of give him a thumbs up. And I say I really appreciate the helping us out back there. And I say, I think we're gonna get along. I think we're gonna get along. I think we see eye to eye on this kind of thing.
Uh, you see him smile. He kind of pours you another drink and says, "Yeah, I think so. You guys, I may not be do the best with my ship, but at least you all are can hold your own in the fight. I thought those exchange guys were gonna gun you down. No offense, I kept telling Keldo to just take off, let me take off, but he wouldn't. So, yeah, good guy, I guess."
No offense taken. To be honest, I would have taken off.
I would have. I'm surprised. I'm just blatantly surprised.
Seems that Gamorrean, he thinks with his stomach more than his head, and we definitely found a way there. So
I'd be like, we're getting you some more pork rinds when we land.
You see
I
the
hope not, poor friends.
oh yeah. You see the Gamorrean looks slightly appalled as you mentioned that. And Issa's like, "Ixnay on the pork, dude. Ixnay." So you
On a
guys,
pork-free diet, right? Very-
so as you fly through hyperspace, you see one of the later days after Easton gets a little rest, some more backed on his burns. You see him come out with a data pad. He said, Koso said he briefed you guys on what he needed done. He throws the data pad down. This is just a little more information on his uncle. He goes by Lord Meldo. He's one of the leading huts for the Fathra clan on Nal Hutta. Uh, Koso was able to give you a little bit of information on the layout of his base. He's got a little villa on the outskirts of Nalhutta. Pretty well defended. He's got some decent guards with him, a lot of droids, and some other curiosities. Big thing Coastal wanted to make sure he emphasized is he wants you guys to get in and out clean. If you have to, burn the villa down, but he wants to make sure that nothing ties you or him back to this. And as he said, he's gonna make me take a passenger ship home, but you guys will get this ship if you come through and get this done in a savory manner, shall we say?
Sounds good. Savory is my middle name.
You see, you just kind of slouched into the chair and says, "Yeah, it looks like it would be, wouldn't it?" Uh, but uh, I've been on the I've been to the palace before. If you guys need any questions, I'll be happy to answer them for you. I'm to remain on Nar Shaddaa until you guys come back with a completion of this mission. So if there's anything we can do, let us know. But we will once we land on the moon, we will be there with the ship until you guys are able to confirm that you took out his uncle.
Alrighty.
Would we have access to any like maps or schematics or anything of the palace?
Yes, so you see him flipping around to his data pad. You see a three level villa pop up. You do see it's in the outskirts of Nalhutta. Nalhutta, from what you can see from the terrain on his data pad, is it's pretty swampy. So this is kind of a real kind of boggy type area around surrounding the mansion. And then within the villa, you do see there's got a little wall. And from the little outlines, you can see different gun turret placements around it. And then you see there's three different layers within inside the villa. Uh, you see Easton point out, I've only been here once, but when I came, we saw him on the main floor. This is usually where he receives people. Uh, Decent security, a lot of droids. He's got some exotic pets that can be a little bit of a challenge too. Uh, no
I like the
rancors,
sound of that.
fortunately. A lot of the huts are usually following their rancors. This guy doesn't really go for that, but he's got some crazy stuff out there. I'd be cautious if I were you.
Sounds good. Thank you for the heads up.
So let me get this correct. Eason we're going to Nar Shaddaa, and we gotta find like some kind of bus or shuttle to Nalhutta.
That's right. So luckily for you guys, and you guys would know this just from information about that planet. The moon, there's a lot of different shuttles back and forth between the smuggler, the Nar Shaddaa, and Nalhutta. So it'd be pretty easy for you guys to find a ride there. If you asked Easton about it, he'd be like, I'd give you a ride personally, but Koso really wants to make sure there's nothing connecting him or us to this venture. So if you guys can get there without drawing attention, or at least drawing attention to Koso, better for us."
So we shouldn't walk in just saying, we're here on word of Eason. That's what you're saying?
He probably doesn't even know my name, but I don't want a death mark. So if you could not, that'd be preferable.
Yeah, seems that you've
I'm
got some
gonna
supplies around here that might come in handy for our task. Are those spoken for?
They are. This is a shipment Kosos sending out to one of the other Huck clans. They paid top dollars, kind of what we're coming for initially. So unfortunately, I can't really let you guys take any of the spice or explosives. But he leans in. If you do like spice, I do have some of my own if you want to taste.
Well, I'll turn to Ping while still kind of addressing Eason. Say, Ping, you seem that you would understand this. I'd say an offering could help us get into the door with Lord Meldo. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's probably a decent start.
And the spice might help us with that offering getting in the door. So, maybe
hold on. Let's maybe ask who this guy is and find out some information on his like how did he come to prominence? You said he's one of the leading members of the Fothra clan. How do you know anything, or do you know anybody who might know that?
Uh, I don't know too much. He's one of the older huts. From what I've heard, he handles a lot of the negotiations for the clan, running a lot of their trade, both the spice trade and some of their less savory trades as well. He's kind of running that. Uh, Between me and you, Koso's really been gunning for that spot for a while, but they put him in the back ass of nowhere on Smuggler's Run. So looks like he's decided to make a move.
Hmm.
I'm thinking maybe if we hang around one of the local cantinas, we might run into some of his lower end workers, and maybe they could give us some more information, or maybe they could give us an in, and we could take it from there.
Hmm.
Is that
Will we borrow some of this spice and
I mean, yeah, they might like the spice.
You see, Easton leans in and says, "This dude runs a spice trade. He's got his own, and frankly, higher quality than we're selling the other clans. But you're looking for an in for him. That dude likes exotic animals. If you could find something crazy, he'll let you in and let you try to sell it to him."
Hmm. Okay. Right.
Yeah, so we can probably just go into the town here, maybe hit a cantina, and maybe get a feel for kind of some options and lay of the land.
Yeah, that might be. Are we going to Nar Shaddaa first, or are we going straight into Nal Hutta?
So you guys will land on Nar Shaddaa first.
Okay.
As you guys get closer, there's nothing you want to do on the ship. Uh, the 9 days past that event, you see Eason drinking with Ping, just kind of living it up as they're safe into hyperspace. After the 9 days, you guys reach Nar Shaddaa. He lets you got a point that says, "I read you can keep doing the pilot," and I've had a few, if you know what I mean. And just sits back down. It allows you guys to pilot into the moon. This is pretty much a smuggler's paradise. You see, it's like a dirtier version of Coruscant. So you see a lot of different large towers, a lot of different red light districts, a lot of places with just bright lights and loud signs as you guys pilot in there. You say. Easton pipes up and says, "Go over to northeast sector 623. We got a dock over there. This is where Easton's or Koso's ships coming in and out on the planet when we come into system." He kind of gives you directions over there, and you're able to pilot out of the less populated areas into a little bit more of a low rent district. And as you guys
Mhm.
get in, you're able to make your landing within Eastern or Koso's port. You don't see any other ships there present. You do see a little astromech kind of wheels out. It begins kind of squawking at the ship as you guys touch down on the platform.
Oh, oh man, I don't think I have. That's too bad. I don't have. I'm used to understanding binary, so I'm like, anyone know what this droid's saying?
Easton just kind of says, it doesn't matter. This guy's just, he's probably a little pissed at the shape the ship's in. Usually he helps out with repairs whenever we come in if we need
Ah, I see.
So that's coming out of your pocket, not ours, right?
him. He
Ugh.
said, good one, buddy. Maybe Koso, if he's feeling generous after you handle some business, will handle this for you. But for right now, this ship's in limbo. If you guys muck it up and we have to keep the ship, we'll handle the repairs for you. You can find your own way back. If you guys are able to handle it, Koso's generous. He may be able to hook you up with a little bit of little extra repairs for you.
Hmm.
Okay. 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 Um. So we are currently on Nar Shaddaa.
Yep. So yeah, you guys see the kind of smugglers moving around you. Just a lot of large structures. Just looking like a pretty much like a dirty Vegas, pretty much. Even a dirtier Vegas, I should say.
Oh gosh,
Uh,
Feels like
impossible.
Old Town.
Exactly. Yeah, that's probably the best way to look at it. Just grimy and pretty old and abused.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
All right.
are we gonna each try to do like an independent action, or are we gonna all do something together? What are you guys thinking?
I guess. Do we want? We're so. I don't know. Never mind. You go first. I'm thinking
So I
about
guess
stuff.
the big picture, right? We need to jump on a shuttle, get over there, break in, take care of this dude. So do we want to kind of hang out here first for a little while? Do we want to jump on the shuttle right away and hang out
I,
over
I,
there?
I'm thinking it might be best if we try to do some reconnaissance here, or at least get some idea or feel of the huts, and because I'm interested in seeing like how he came to like his position and what the ramifications would be of us interfering with the hut's affairs.
I mean, that's gonna be
Hmm.
death. So
Wait,
I mean, I think it's going to be death either way. So I think it might be best if we just try to either skirt our way around the conflict or find a path of least resistance, as opposed to trying to just blindly follow Koso, who clearly doesn't have clearly have us in mind on this. So
I mean, we could just go find a shuttle to Kessel and just call it good. I mean, if we wanted to.
Definitely, and you guys would know from Narshadar, it's pretty easy if you wanted to go right to Kessel because that's where a lot of smugglers go to pick up their spice loads. So if you wanted to try to see if you could hitch a ride there, probably not a difficult place to do so.
Yeah, definitely.
would you guys want to do that? Just ditch them?
Just, just leave them. I mean,
I suppose we head in. Let's find ourselves, grab some libations, and at least put our ears to the ground for a cocktail or two, and go from there.
Yeah, I might spend some time just getting a. Would City of Secrets do anything? Um,
What's that feature do again?
so do you think I would be able to just like lurk through the city and just kind of get a feel for things and possibly like I did in Hive, what was it, Skip One? Uh, kind of know where I can find things if we need to find them. So that way, if we're trying to say find an exotic pet, or we need to find a cantina, or a place where we can buy perhaps not so legal armaments. Yeah.
So with this one, it wouldn't on its own, but give me an insight roll. See if you can kind of get the feel of the city through.
Yeah.
So it's been a little while since you've been kind of outside of the skip one, outside of the asteroid, and kind of in an open air in a big city. You are able to get a little bit of the just kind of a little bit of the flow of it. Kind of you do kind of look around and find where some of the more popular cantinas may be, but you haven't been able to find all the city's mysteries or where some of the more exotic things may be.
Mm, okay. All right. Well, that was my thought.
worth a shot.
Yeah, figured as much.
So you see. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. I was clearing my throat.
Definitely. So you see, Easton starts to unload the ship, bringing a little hover dolly. It starts to bring the packs out. It says, if you're looking for a drink, there is a thirsty hut down on Sector 6. I know a lot of the hut's employees go out that way. You may be able to find something out there.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
always worth a feel, a good feel of the place to go visit the cantina, right?
Sounds good. Would we be able to? So I've been reading up on disguise kits. Would I be able to throw a disguise on everybody just so that we're kind of maybe not so identifiable?
Definitely. So, what are you thinking?
Uh, I don't know. Like maybe for me, I'll maybe darken my skin and maybe have some like change up my hair color and I might throw some cosmetics onto the guys to maybe just make them look slightly different so that in case we do get spotted, it would take like a second look for somebody to figure out who we are. I'm basically like doing the like mustache, like fake mustache thing and like glasses and being like, no, I'm not that person.
All right, give me a disguise kid check. Nice. So you are able
Yes.
to kind of disguise yourself and anybody else who's interested, make it a little bit less identifiable, or kind of change your look up. So it'd be pretty challenging to recognize you from any information they may have.
Sweet. Sweetie.
Yes.
Cool.
Perfect.
Uh,
Uh,
Ul Ul would kind of, you know, resist the effort a little bit. He doesn't feel that, he's a hammerhead. He's an Ithorian. He's, you know, short of some
There's only so much I can do.
major cosmetics is gonna be tough. So he just kind of doesn't fuss with that.
I'll just put a tiny hat
So
on.
I appreciate the yeah, I appreciate the effort, but as long as we just don't make a scene, I think we'll be fine.
Sounds good.
All right.
Perfect. So after Noro does some disguise kid shenanigans and gets anybody else kitted out that likes to, you are able to proceed to the Thirsty Hut. Now Hutta is just or Nar Shaddaa, I should say. It's just it's a pretty rough place. The Huts rule it, but they pretty much leave the smugglers' moon to its own devices. You see pretty dirty conditions, people selling pretty much whatever you like. As you walk past, six people trying to sell you death sticks, trying to see if they can get you hooked. But you are able to, after time, wade through the crowd of people and get to the Thirsty Hut. Uh, as you open it up, it looks to be a pretty raunchy facility. You see fights breaking out, people drinking, people smoking, just kind of an all-out party atmosphere in the facility. And that's actually, I think, is that, yeah, so that's actually where we'll call it today.
Is there a live
So
music here in this place?
there is, so you see, you're pretty, so kind of similar to the Canteen at Mos Eisley, kind of a little upbeat band. I got to play the kind of traditional Cantina song.
I'm gonna go up to them, grab a drink, a beverage, grab a round of beverages, and head over to the band, dole those out, and then see if I can sit in on one of their songs or two on some of their percussion.
All right, yeah, so you see, they're kind of shocked at first when you walked up, but then when you handed out beer, they're like, "Hey, yeah, welcome." And you see, they do have a drum set, and they say, "I gotta kick one of their guys off and say, hey, if you want to have a go at it, you brought beer. What can we say? Give it a try." So if you like, you can give a performance check.
Goodness.
All
Yeah.
right.
Take
Uh,
that.
so you see, the kind of those who are paying attention to the crowd get a little interested as the Athorian walks up. They really weren't expecting too much, uh, but Ull just goes to town and just plays out a pretty sweet beat on the drum.
Ren is like floored. Not used to seeing, someone like Uhl, go wild on the drums, so to speak. Yeah.
Definitely
Performing with
get into my
instruments.
element with that. Yeah, so we when we come back, it's my intentions are to to converse with the band and see maybe see if they have any information. But
definitely.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you guys, as Uhl goes at it, you see the crowd start yelling, "Hammerhead, Hammerhead!" It's that kind of conjunction with them as he just kind of plays a sick beat. And you can go ahead. Who's that, Renner or Normal speaking?
Oh, it was me.
Okay.
Uh, I wanted to see if I could, if I could just, I'm gonna hang out by by the bar and just keep my eyes and ears open to see if I hear any noteworthy news or hear any word on the huts or anything from these, low live people, you know.
All right, give me a perception check. Alright, so as you kind of sit through there while Ull's playing the drums, you do hear some mentions from other people. So this is a lot of the Huts employees. Most of the Narshadar, if they have work, are probably employed by the Huts. You hear some things. You hear some complaints coming through about their bosses, complaining about the different Hut clans and their politics. You do hear somebody mentioning a little feud it's like a little something kicked off on the Smuggler's Run a couple weeks ago between Fathra and the Exchange. You hear he's kind of going into a little bit of a conversation on that side. It looks like a uh, Devorian guy. So you see him with red skin horns talking to a group of people about some trouble they may have faced.
Is this in regards to skip? We just said skip. Was this skip one or?
Yep. So you guys should probably infer skip one and some maybe the trouble you guys had gotten into with the exchange and working with Koso.
Could I check to see if he has any like allegiances, like if he's wearing any um what is it? Like
Uh,
banner or yeah, stuff like that.
So you see with pretty much everybody on the Smugglers Road, most of the Hut's employees, unless they're like guards in the facility, nobody really wears colors. Nobody really announces who they're working with. They're in pretty scruffy but functional clothing. So the guy you're looking at, he's got a little vest. You do see he's got a vibro blade on his back and a holdout pistol on his thigh. Uh, Nothing really kind of indicating who he works for, but you could tell he looks like he probably has been in a scrape or two.
Okay, I'm going to. He's like in the middle of people.
Yeah,
Is
so
that
you see he's got three people around him. It looks like he can tell this story. So you see a Zabrak, a human, and a Twi'lek. Pretty rapidly listening to drink and it looks like they're having a good time.
okay? Could I try to get his attention and pull him over to the side?
So as you try to get his attention, he goes, "Hey, what do you want? What do you want? I'm talking about friends here. What do you need?"
I I'm under the impression that you're. Oh. I'm gonna start by asking if I can buy him a beverage. Or
So
yeah, I'm gonna bring him a beverage. That's 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 better.
so
Can I buy you a drink?
So you see him look up, kind of a little skeptically. Says, uh, "Well, what do you need? It's not too often people give out things for free on Nashida."
Uh, well, you're right. I'm I'm new in town and I'm trying to get the feel for the local life. Was wondering if you could answer a couple questions.
Give me a persuasion check.
Come on, baby. Hell yeah.
Yes, that's you. He was pretty skeptical as you came up and interrupted the story. But he ends up taking the beer. And he goes, "All right, I came with a drink. So I will give you a little bit of information." Uh, Well, that's actually what we'll wrap up for today. We'll probably finish that off on the Discord channel. We'll pick up. Is there any no, so there should be no holidays in 2 weeks, so we should be good for that game. And I'm not sure if the holiday schedule will interrupt us. Let me pull up my calendar at all. Sweet. So I think we are good both days.
Mhm.
So for the 8th and the 22nd. So definitely let me know if you guys have any
Yeah.
holiday interruptions with that coming up. But
Mhm.
I will definitely be good to play both games. And we should be good on that side.
Yeah, cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Fun.
Sweet.
All right, good deal.
All
Thank you.
right.
Have a good week.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.